But our roast rate for today does come from the Bean Man. It is the bean of the month from June. And Bean Man got new packaging. He used to just have a stamp that he would put on, but now he's got a sticker. Oh, but this is a Brazilian bean. He has it labeled as a medium roast, but it looks like it's darker than medium. It'll be interesting to see. Not quite as dark as we had last week, but a big shout out to Bean Man at Fat Beans Coffee Lab. The Bean Man has been a major supplier of the majority of the coffees that we have tried on stream. And Brian has given me a lot of support over the years. And same with me to him. The guy means a lot to me. He knows his shit when it comes to coffee. The majority of the things that I've learned about coffee come from him and his streams and his Discord and all the stuff along the ways. But your beans, they do look darker than I would expect for a medium roast. I was surprised. Yep. Get it in. There you go. But a little bit smaller than he normally gets too, because those beans they're pretty tiny. Look at this bad boy. He's a small boy. But Brazil, I think we've done a Brazil before. But maybe not. I feel like I would have remembered if we did do a Brazil, but I digress. Your cup, like I said, okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is a little bit lighter than anticipated. Typically, you look by the fingertips, and that's your main source. It smells really earthy, like light roast earthy. I assume we're gonna get some floral hints with this as well. That's just what I'm getting based off of the smell profile. But either way, I've never had a bad bean from the Bean Man. I just wish I had the flavor notes to give them to you. Unfortunately, me and my procrastination got the best of me. But I digress. Cheers, my friends. Oh yeah. Well, that's an earthy boy. And really, that's strange because it looks medium to maybe a little bit medium dark, but it's got the flavor of a light roast. It's interesting. The acidity of the cup is non-existent, which is normal for these kinds of roasts. It's very earthy. If I remember correctly, Bean Man might be on like a set of earthy floral roasts because they have been a lot of the bean subs here recently. I know I've got his next one coming in soon too, so always excited for the rest of the month. It's nothing really to write home about, mainly because it's not really in my wheel well of flavor notes. Typically, we like our darker roast here. It's just not crazy either. It's pretty simple. It's not a bold cup. It's not very diverse in its flavoring. The earthiness is really there. It doesn't go anywhere for very long. So there's no visit for coffee. I mean, you can. Bean Man, it's not a bad cup. It's just not, it's not like something I look for in a cup. It's just earthy and florally. Florally. Words, they do be difficult. But, and it's almost like the flavor's really mute too. I'm probably going to end up giving this a 4 just because there's not a lot going for it. Like the flavor in itself it's not very strong. You just get the earthy undertones in the entire cup of coffee, and then the floralness almost makes it feel like it cuts it back even more. Um, but it's not a terrible cup. I just wouldn't want to drink it every day. While I'm thinking about it now, I need to. But yeah, we're definitely gonna give it that 4 cup. And then while I am thinking about it, well, because I've been putting off and forgetting to do the next one. But of course, biggest of shout outs to the Bean Man. That boy has been a big supporter of the entire roast rates for as long as we've been doing it. In fact, the one of the reasons why we started doing it was because finding Brian. Big thanks to my sister for pointing him out and giving us a little idea. And then, of course, Hot Pud gave us the original idea to do roast rates. And now here we are, doing things every week, hopefully ish. We try. But yes, 4 cups out of 10. Unfortunately, not my cup of coffee, but still delightful, still good, and still a great product by Brian at Fat Beans Coffee Lab. Like I said, I'm not a huge earthy fan. Like that coffee last week Riv gave us was, I'm still fantasizing about that coffee, Riv. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I mixed it. I blended it with the other bean that we did in week 3, and it was a very nice compliment. It almost gave it those chocolatey notes, which I was surprised because it didn't have any kind of chocolatey flavor. It had a very sweet profile. It cut down the boldness a little bit and gave it a sweet flavor. It was really incredible thing that I stumbled upon, that I just do when I just throw beans together. But that is your roast rate. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for being here. And I did, in fact, order the butterscotch beer coffee for next week. And if that doesn't get here in time, we will have the next week of Bean Mans. But I do appreciate y'all. I hope you enjoyed.